Well, good morning, everybody. And how are we today? So we have a large crowd here today. I am kind of excited. You'll see I have my phone in my hand as well as on the screen here. I like doing it like this. And it's funny, I just recently did a video that I totally did the screen recording here on my phone and then piecemealed it together and realized I did it the hard way. And that was my Paragon Connect, the quick tip video I just released on Monday, which is always on our YouTube channel. So I do, some of those I do put out in Paragon, not a whole lot because that would be every other week. I would be putting that out in Paragon for you guys. So what is Paragon Connect? And second of all, why would you want to use it? All right, so Paragon is a web app. It is not a native app that you download from the Google Play Store or the App Store. And it's actually the better way to access Paragon on your phone. So of course you can open up Paragon, the full Paragon site, pinch and squeeze and try to do that as my quick tip video. You only get to see and use a small portion of the screen. So what Black Knight has created, Black Knight is the owner of Paragon. So what Black Knight has created is Paragon Connect. Because you remember, some of you may remember Paragon Mobile from years ago. It was horrible. It was slow, cumbersome, and just awful. It was just, and that's one of the reasons why we ended up buying HomeSnap for our members. So now that we have HomeSnap and we have Paragon Connect, is one going away? No. Paragon Connect is for you, the agent alone. That's for you to do searches. It's you find your buyers are in there, and you can also do full listing edit. All right. So those are the things. So I will, and Taylor actually let me know this morning. She's like, I love doing the Venn diagrams with the pros and cons of the two and what overlaps in the middle. So I think that's going to be a great thing to do to compare HomeSnap and Paragon Connect. So one of the big differences is Paragon Connect is for you, the agent. HomeSnap is for you and your clients. So that's one of the big differences there. All right. So I would definitely keep both. It's, you will find that you'll definitely use one more than the other, and as long as you know that the other one is there, you'll be happy. All right. So first and foremost, what do we need to do? We need to access it on your phone. You need to create a shortcut, and I'm going to show you mine. So I've created a real estate container. You'll see I've got social media, real estate, finance, all sorts of stuff here. Even my home one, how to access my heater. So I'm going to open up my real estate container and show you what I have done. So of course, I have the app right here, and Paragon Connect is here. So all I have to do is tap that and it opens right up. I do have to enter in my username, which is different than what HomeSnap does. HomeSnap just opens right up. All right, so I'm going to close this one out. How do you get there? First and foremost, how do you create that app? So I am in, we'll show you, I'm going to click into Safari at the bottom. And then my real source is already in my favorites, which I'm sure it is for you as well. So I'm going to tap that. And how to access it, this is myrealsource.com. Now, some of the other MLSs, it's not going to be myrealsource.com. It's going to be how you access Paragon from your website into, because it's not going to be My Real Source, obviously. So you're going to have to double check on that one. How do you access Paragon from your mobile device? So once you're to our site in the top 3 bars in the top right, tap that. And it's going to be your MLS login. Now, of course, for the other associations, it's going to be slightly different because it's based off of your home page. I'm going to go right into Paragon. And this is the point either here or the next step that I'm going to make sure to create my shortcut, because you'll see here on the screen it says Paragon Connect. So it's naturally going to try to make you go that route. Now, if you have already set your preferences on your phone of don't ask me again, always go to Paragon. They're now calling it Paragon Pro is the full version. So if you wanted to go to Paragon, the desktop version, you're going to have to make sure to go in a different route, which I will show you that in a second one. So if you did continue to Paragon, that's going to be the full site. So let's go ahead and tap the OK, let's go. And that's how you're going to get into Paragon Connect. I'll go ahead and log in, and then I'm going to tap into my username, and then I'll save that shortcut. All right, and sign in. You see it does take a second here. All righty. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and tap the square arrow at the bottom, square arrow, the square with an arrow out of it. And I'm sure that these will still be there in a second because I want to show you the overlays here because I almost forgot about this little one the other day. So let's go ahead and tap that square at the bottom. This is how you create a shortcut on your phone, on your iPhone, to anything. So I can, send this in a text message. I could drop this, but I'm going to scroll down and add it to my home screen right here and click add. And now it has created a shortcut here. So now what do? I want to put this in one of those containers I already made. So I'm going to tap and hold. Nope, trying to operate both here. I'm going to tap and hold until the icons start to bounce. There we go. And edit the home screen. And all I need to do is click and drag. See, I'm doing this two-handed here. I'm going to move over and up to my real estate container and drag into my real estate, into here, and voila. And just tap anywhere here and the editing will stop. Tap, and we're good. So now let's go back into my real estate container. And yes, I now have a second icon in there because I put it on the other page. There. All right, so let's tap into Paragon Connect. So now you have your nice, easy shortcut. That's step number one, creating that easy shortcut. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into my username. Perfect time to take a sip of coffee though, huh? All right, and because I already did tap into this day, that overlay is gone. I can always, when that overlay is here, there's an X in the top right, but it's just designed to show you what's here. So at the very top, because I had almost forgot about this one, searching for listings, agents, or contacts right here. So if you have an ML number, just tap it right in there, put it in. Done. So, but this is a buyer centric. This is for the agents to be looking at what their buyers are doing at the front here. So as we scroll down, you'll see, here's my tab, buyers. It's my active buyers. There's Debbie Gmail Fajardo. And as I tap to the right, you'll see Lisa Harris. These are my active ones. Yeah, and Lisa is one of our trainers. I can also go into my sellers. So if I have any listings right here, they're going to be here. But you guys know I am not an active agent. I hold a real estate license, but I do not practice. And then over on My Info, this is the same My Info tab that is on your Market Monitor. So on the My Info, this is designed to look just like the Market Monitor on your Paragon. So your Market Monitor, if you tap the My Info, it gets you right to your listings. So anything that's new, anything that's about to expire, all of your listings, your pending listings and open houses and your recently sold right here for you. So that's the nice thing about this. So let's go back up to the top. Now let's go ahead and go into my buyers. what can I see here? So let's tap over to, let's see what Lisa has. Tap into Lisa here. Now at a glance, the numbers will come up at the top. See, it is just a little slow. So this is on a whole what she has for all of her listings. Now, as you guys knows, Lisa is one of our trainers, so she's not always looking into this account for me. She has 31 undecided listings. There's all of her favorites, possibles, and rejects. Now, if I wanted to take a deeper dive into what she has going on, I just click into the buyer and I can see those different searches I have set up for her, because there are a few. So I've got her lottery search, and of the lottery search, there's 8 undecided and 2 faves. And on the agent picks, there are 3 total, 2 undecided, 1 rejected. And then there's also archived listings, which as we turn them on and off, they'll go into that. All right. Oh, and there's even a search that is off down here. So it gives me all sorts of information. Also at the very top, you'll see that I can email Lisa, I can call her, and what else can I do in my 3 dots? I can open her collaboration center. So if I wanted to open up her collab center and see what's really going on in her account, I can do that right here as well. So let's click off of that. I'm going to click, no, I don't want to click done. If I click done, I'm out, because that's one of those things I'm still learning every little thing. So there's been a couple times you click done, I'm like, no, not really done. I want to go back to my last screen. Let's go back. You'll see there's a little bit more here. Let's go back again. I'm going to go back to my main page. There we go. All right. So you'll see as I scroll down, I have a nice little synopsis here of what's with Lisa. Scroll to my left. Here's mine, my Gmail. Nothing, no new searches that I've created, no tasks that I have assigned to this client. There's no searches about to expire. And there was even a comment here. So that's kind of nice. I think you'll love this home. All right. So what else is in here? So this is client specific, and of course my info at the very top. What else can you do in here? Now here's the big part. So let's tap the 3 bars on the upper left, and here's where you can do some really cool stuff as well. Home is where I just was. Now properties, contacts, members, and my content. My content is really cool. That's where I can access my saved searches, and my listing carts are right here. So I can access any members. I find that it's very easy in HomeSnap. I've never really tested it here because I'm familiar with going in HomeSnap. So that's one of those things, but I can look up any member I want. Now, if you go into your contacts, you will see everything that is in Paragon. So unlike HomeSnap, you won't see all of your clients in there. In HomeSnap, you're only going to see the clients that you've added in there. So I am, I can go through, see what everybody's doing, but that's fine. So I want to show you the value of searching in here. And honestly, I would love to show you the value of the listings as well. Okay, so at your first glance, the 3 across the top, you've got a location search. So if you're out and about, honestly, if you're doing it by location, HomeSnap is quicker, honestly, definitely. Because HomeSnap loads very quickly. Location here, it's a couple of clicks. So that's one of the things. I would stick with the location search of HomeSnap. It's awesome. Hot sheet reports. So if you are doing hot sheets, now hot sheet is, you can see what's changed in the MLS. And you can also run it since this morning. So what's changed in the MLS since this morning? I'm looking for anything new since 9 o'clock this morning, the last time that I looked. What's new? In a hot market, that is a great tool. So as you'll see, as you open this up, you'll select your class, your status, click into that. So you can decide which ones you wanted. So if I only wanted ones that were status to active, anything new, like check mark. All right, So I've selected ones to active, and I only wanted my residential. Well, let's see, anything in the hot sheet type, anything new, and price changes as well. And we're good there. And I can also select my municipality. So I have a search at the very top, or if I know these are alphabetical, I'm never going to do that. So I'm going to go into my search button and I'm going to type in St. Clair and see what comes up. Tap my done. So I want St. Clair and the township and your green check mark. Okay. Now you'll also see 5/16 was the last time I ran this, so I could definitely choose to do that today. So I will tap into my little options, and maybe I'll do it since yesterday, keep it nice and simple for myself, not to the 23rd, to today. So anything from yesterday to today, I can do a price range and we're good. And then as I scroll up, you'll see I have my search button. There we are. It's just the one. Nope, we got some more. Oh, I see. My results are in the top right. Let me show you. There we go. See, it was scooched a little to the right, so I could not see that. So that there are two, I just slid it over to the right just a little bit, 2 new listings. And you'll see here are the check boxes here. So as long as I'm on a listing, and my husband will know that I'm teaching, so I'm going to select this listing and show you how to text this or share this with your clients. So in the upper right, this little sideways thing here, that's your share button. So let's tap that. Now here are your options. You can email it, text message it, you can copy a link. Last I checked, Facebook was not working just yet, and neither was the Twitter. So we've already got a support ticket into Black Knight for that one. So I'm going to show you the text message from here, which looks really nice. See, it's a little slow. That's my only thing. Oh, okay. Verified and ready. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go to Donnie, and send. So, ta-da! Pretty nice. But it does in HomeSnap, it will tell you who it's from. But as long as they're your contacts, they know it's coming from you. It's a text message. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? Would you like me to set up a showing for you? Would you like me to set a showing for you? Okay. Embattled. Okay, I love that. I love that. What you think? And send. So that's really nice of how that comes up. And when they tap into this property, that's really nice. I get to show you everything like this. What's the user experience? And it comes up, it's that collab view. It's geared to me with that low res photo I still have in there for some reason. So there we are. There's the pertinence. All they need to do is tap into the listing right there, and you get everything. You'll see scroll through the photos here. And if you turn it sideways, now they are working on getting this blue bar out of there too, because I think that's this takes up way too much space in here. This is too much from here to here. That's almost half the phone. So they are working on that one. They know that it's not that awesome. That's a great listing. I love that one. All right, so let's go ahead and close out of this. So now we know how to run a hot sheet report, and we've texted out or shared out a listing. So let's go to the 3 bars in the upper right. Nothing here. Yes, Jameson. Aha, that's a whole new window. UI. Oh, out and back to Paragon. Which they are still working out bugs in this. So you see, it's getting there. Ah, and now's a good time. My overlay. You see the close. This closes out the whole overlay. So we've got a search for listings. So you can track your buyers and seller activity right in the latest updates. All right, so let's go ahead and close. What else in here? My side. So when I go to a full search, now full search is what I want to do. So we're going to go up in the upper left. Because I had a good question the other day. So one of my agents was out in the field. She's like, Debbie, I am trying to run a search for my client. Now I got signed out there. You'll have that sometimes. So there's also a couple of things that I wanted to say. What can you not do in Paragon Connect? And one of my biggest pet peeves right now is when I have a client set to agent preview. What is agent preview? That's when I set up a search for my client, but I want the listings to come to me. I'm going to preview those listings and approve or decline them. So I have to approve them if they're going to go out to my client. I cannot do that on Connect. They know that we want this, and it will come. All right, so let's go into that upper left again. All right, and let's go into a property search. And you're gonna notice, because remember we talked about location, and then hot sheet is what we just did, tours and open houses. So you have your regular, it's set up just the way you do in your Paragon. It's residential, manufactured, multi-class. And then of course there's my searches that are here at the bottom. So if you've got something that's already saved, it's right there at the bottom. So let's go into a residential. And what I want you to notice is that these are set up exactly the way your search criteria is set up in your Paragon. So if you've customized your search, this is the exact way that it's going to come up. So there's nothing new here for you. So you'll see that all the numbers of listings found are going to be right over here. You might have to scroll a little to the right, as I just showed a second ago. You can auto-complete these fields as well. And then your expandable things here. So let's go ahead and close my overlay. So my primary, we're going to look for residential. Either I can type it in, single family, or remember you have the options on here. So let's do that on the status. Let's tap the options here so you can see how each one of these fields work. I can tap all active, and remember we all have our own fields of what we use. All right, I don't need any of the other fields. So let's go up to the top, do that green check. So now I've got all active. For sale or for rent is both automatically in there. I'll go in county. Let's see, tap into my county. Claire, Saint. There you go. And let's see, where else do I want to go? We'll just take a peek at St. Clair. What's new in, well, what's in St. Clair? That's going to give me everything. So as I scroll down, what is waterfront in St. Clair? Let me see. Well, this will be fun. I'm going to tap my done here to remove my screen. And then my search is at the bottom. I can also save the search, open a search. Let's tap search. All right. So there are my results. There are 71 new listings. So I also have a thumb view. This is the view that we are on, is the thumb view. So let's go ahead and tap that. You can also do, as you've seen, it appears down at the bottom. You can do a map, is the only other option. So I'm going to tap the X, close that out because I don't want to check out the map at this minute. But it's pretty nice. You get all you see the big photos right here. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Stephanie, not Google or DuckDuck. So which browser? You can open up Paragon in any browser, and then how you save it is going to be a little different on every browser. So unfortunately, I guess DuckDuck is a browser. So it should be. So Stephanie, if you'd like, I can get back to you with support. They probably have an answer on how exactly to create a shortcut from which particular browser. I also have a different way to get into it, which I didn't show you, Celeste. What if you have an Android? So yeah, I don't operate an Android. So there's the same way to create a shortcut. There, when you scroll up, there will be some options down at the bottom of your screen on how to create your shortcuts. Is there an app link available to download Paragon Connect? Nope. You don't download Paragon Connect because it's a web app. So, but Karen, yeah, nothing to download. It's just a shortcut. Stephanie, okay. It was Safari that saves it to the screen. Sorry, got the answer. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake. Yeah. Questions are over there. Okay. Good questions though. Yeah, and that's the one thing. My son had switched to an Android using from iPhone. I'm like, sorry, sweetheart, tech support is now closed for you. I just can't. It wasn't my thing. So here we are back to our residential search. So if I wanted to send a couple of these listings to my client, I could select a few. I'm working with my thumb here. Let me go back to my view. All right, so not that far back. Residential. All right. Now, can I do my last view? Too many listings found. Oh, I just found something I'm missing. You guys are awesome. Where is my last search? In Paragon Pro, you can do that. All right, so let's go to residential. Residential, all active, tap here. I'm just going through a little quickly, and we'll go through, I don't want that. Clare County. Okay, done search. Okay, so let's go through, check mark these. So there's one. We'll tap this one. Not knowing whose listings are whose, I'm just going to go and tap one. See, now there's another problem. If you're fat fingering stuff, there's a bit of a problem too. See, and especially with this, load's just a little slow. So, but the thing is, you have Paragon proper, or they call it Paragon Pro, in the palm of your hands without having to do the pinch and zoom. Like I said, perfect time to take a sip of coffee, huh? Because it's slow. And here's the video I could send to Paragon Black Knight to say, hey, do you see how slow this is loading? Phew, got it. Now I'm going to do it the right way and close it out with the X. And now I'm going to try selecting it again. All righty. So now that I have 3 results, so you'll see 3 selected in the upper left. And from here, I can share these out in an email or a text message or that link. So it just depends on how your client would like to see these as well. So maybe I will email these. And yes, your contacts do have to be in Paragon. Let's see if I've got Donnie in here. Yes, indeed. So I will tap in here. Done. CC. Subject. New listings. Done. Call when ready. and send. There you go. All right. Always that big green bar at the top, email successfully sent. Excellent. So what else? And you see, I love, this is a very short class. Full listing edit. So I don't need a rental. Let me scroll up. 5006. Okay, this should be one of our listings. I should have played with Stephanie's listing yesterday, so I'm going to tap into the listing here. It's a My Real Source listing. I'm going to show you how to edit your listing. This is not my listing, so I'm not really going to touch it here. Okay. And now if I go back again, it's going to bump me out. Oh, there we go. Ah, there she is. I had to scroll in just a little bit to find my close button, see? Because I was tapping the button here on the bottom left, booted out. So that's one thing that I have seen. There we go, because you'll see that this is a little expanded. I'll expand it a little bit. That's what we were seeing. I need to scooch it in a little bit. Those were the pieces I were missing. Matt, I don't like the hiding. Okay, here's what I need. So I have my 3 dots in the upper right that I can do. Here is a great piece of Paragon Connect. So from here, I can do the cart, driving directions, and of course the associated documents. Everybody loves that one. Just got to be able to see that dot. If it's expanded too much, that's just the way Paragon comes out of the box. Androids might be. As I come down, look at all the other integrated pieces that we have in this. So this is what you can do that HomeSnap cannot. From here, I can create that flyer or the property report. I can go right over to HomeSnap as well. Go into Real List and RPR, and of course, start a transaction. All right. And then again, there's showing time. So, but what I want, so I'm going to close out of here because it's the pencil that I want. The pencil is allowing me to edit the listing. So I'm going to tap the X, go into the pencil, and edit that listing. See at the very bottom, that's the only option there. Edit. And what I do like about the Paragon Connect on this one is it is in a nice big form here. I don't have to zoom in to see it. Apparently I do have to zoom out to see all of my little buttons at time. So I can go right into, just like when you click the select an action button, this is just like that when you're going in to edit your listing. Here are your options to go in. So this is the exact same way that it loads in listing entry. So if I wanted to go right into listing information, we'd go in and change my status. Oh, Maria Webbs. And edit whatever I needed to. So all of these fields are fully editable. And that is what's really, really awesome about this. I can go in and change my pictures as well. I know there's some people that this is the only computer that they own. And that's one of the big reasons why Paragon Connect was developed. There's a lot of people out there that don't use their desktop, and that's fine. That they can do. All right. So let me make sure I wanted to do that I've got everything, tap into those listings. So the one of those big pieces is getting to the listing and those 3 dots in the upper right. And those are those quick action icons, which you can do. Oh, a price analysis on this one. Nice. No, tap that one. Oh, because I'm listing edit. Sorry. All right, so let me save. And I haven't done the price analysis quick tip just yet. And it will, so the price analysis will give you not a determination on, so if I have set my listing price at X dollars, it will compare how many people are searching in the MLS in that price range. So it's kind of interesting. All right, so let's save this. Fast as lightning, fast as lightning. Okay, now it's saved, now she's loading. All right, so now that I'm out of listing entry, the 3 dots in the upper right, those are what's the key. And I'm still, okay, only in price analysis. All right, let's go back. So hopefully if I do my back button, let's see how me out again. There's my close. All right. Now that I have my X button there, that's going to come up. All right. It just did not get me out of listing entry. So here's going to be your one big piece. This is what I absolutely love. Here's this one, and the coming soon is going to be able to share it out on Facebook. So when there are your listings, you'll be able to share. So you can create your flyers, your property reports. Mind you, if you have Cloud CMA, if your association and MLS do not offer it, then those will not be here. And if those integrations aren't there, that is something that you need to speak to your MLS about, and you guys can work that out. All right, and of course, let's see what the associated docs are. Perfect, I love it. Tap the back. Now, this is a great tool. I absolutely love it. However, you see there are some quirks. There are some things that they are working out. And when I select a few listings here, I now have the option here that the options do change. And it will tell me how many I have selected. And as long as you don't fat finger it, you are good. Okay. All right. So the big thing, the big bad takeaways is you cannot approve listings for your clients, and it's slow to load, and you can't fat finger it. That's going to be the one big thing there. So let's go to that upper right-hand corner and see what we can do with those 3. Now that I have more than one selected, my options have changed. And remember, you can also do a showing cart. Now, this is a really cool piece. There are so many people that don't get the showing carts. So showing carts is, remember, I've seen listings. Now I can put them all into a cart. And I can save these into anybody. Oh, Kevin's. So I can put it into Lisa's, add them right there, Lisa's listing cart, and select. So the other one is putting them all into showing time. And that's going to open up your showing time right there. So, and I love being able to select more than one listing at a time. So I take all of those listings and throw them over into that one right there, over into showing time. Okay, so I'm going to change. I'm going to get out of showing time, close it, go back to here. Okay, all right, let's close this. So there are also, the last one I want to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and close out Paragon Connect. If by chance, so I go to, let me back all the way out for you guys. So I'm on Safari and I go to myrealsource.com, and remember, you guys will access the MLS at your own URL. So for me, I go to myrealsource.com because that's my MLS. Your MLS is going to be through your association. So I'm going to go in the upper right-hand corner. And if I decided to go to the MLS login, and I was always, and I told it a while before to always go to Paragon. So I'm not even going to see this page anymore because it's going to automatically select me going to Paragon. I want to show you how to get around that. And if there's my little install the web app, because you all have seen this one. So I'm trying to run a search and it's just, oh, that's just horrible. Here's my thing. So I'm going to turn this sideways. It's going to help me see it just a little bit more. Under my resources icon, there you go. Under my resources, should be this one. You'll see I got my background changed to the 4th of July. In here is Paragon Connect. Now, my real resources are set up this way. Your Paragon Connect might be in a little different spot because these are all set up a little differently, because these are all of the programs that we offer our members, and we've got all the bells and whistles. So, oh, dang it, that finger. Let me go back to Paragon, back to my resources. You'll see I tapped showing time instead. So down here, it's Paragon Connect. Tap that, there we go. So if you're automatically going to the full Paragon Pro, as they call it, go ahead and tap the resources icon, then go to Paragon Connect. And then from here, I just turned it right side back up. And now from here in the iPhone, you've got your arrow. Tap the arrow at the bottom, scroll up, and add to the home screen is how we do it on an iPhone. There we go. And add in the upper right. Awesome. And there you have it. There's your new icon, and click and drag that to wherever you want. Okay. Apologies, Adam. Oh, hey, Adam, how you doing today? All right. Is there a way to add fields to your property search in a similar way that you can do some in traditional? Yes. So your saved search is exactly the way it is in Paragon. So if I've opened up Paragon Connect, I'm going to go to the upper left, and I'm going to go to property searches, properties. And then I don't want to do one of these. I want to do we'll just do residential. So if my residential started with a map search first, then that's how my fields are going to be. So this is going to be the exact same way that your Paragon search is set up. Mine, if I look at Paragon Pro, sorry, it's type, status, closing date, for sale, rent. This is the exact same format. All right, frequently up here. So Adam is up in the UP, one of our newest members, and they have very different searches up there. And it's been a very cool learning experience for us. Okay, we will get the old UPAR MLS number. Wow, yes. Yep. So you can add a field. So they have to search by the old, do you call it UPAR MLS numbers. If I scroll all the way down, I should have secondary criteria. There we go. There's my secondary criteria. I need to get that out of there. Secondary. See, that's the only, how do I get behind there? There we go. Secondary criteria. So I've got my arrow here. Just don't hit my search button. Now I have to scroll down again. There we go. That busted me from the very beginning. So if it's in your lower section in your secondary, it could be down under there, because you'll see there are additional fields down here. You just have to know that you've got to get down there. And I think this is how we open up a search. There we go. So Adam, I think, which isn't in the Connect search by default. So it should, so Adam, I'll take a peek at your page to see where that UPAR MLS number is at, then add that into your search criteria as well. Excellent, okay. So I think we're doing pretty good in class. We've got, my favorite thing is being able to text out of here, because texting out of Paragon proper, Paragon Pro, yeah, well, I can do it because I'm on a Mac. So that's my one thing. But anybody else, it's going to be a little more difficult. So that's why Paragon Connect is going to be great for that. It is client-centric, so you see what your clients are doing, and you can see all the searches that you have in Paragon as well. Don't forget to create that shortcut on your phone, and it makes it searching for properties a little easier if you have to use your phone as opposed to using the full MLS. All right, so Adam, we'll take a peek at yours, make sure that we've got that taken care of. It's good to see you in class today. I love it. All right, so if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. All right. we will get that going. Tell you, the last class I did, I couldn't get my reflector to go. that was really, really nice. So I had to fake my way through class, and it was kind of rough. All right. So actually, we'll keep that back on, huh? As opposed to the other one. All right. So I will get this recorded. I will edit out those little spots where, I fat fingered it, and right. It's still new to us. We'll get there. You'll get there. And if you have questions about it, please buzz me. And if I didn't get to your questions in here, if I didn't answer it fully, I will get back to my questions and make sure that I go over and get you a proper response. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out on this Thursday, coming out to your desktop on this Thursday. And we'll see you. All right. Take care, everybody.